I met you, and no, I'm in your arms. It all happened so fast. I fell in love. One look at your eyes. Baby, just tell me, am I dreaming now? Everything's going good 'cause you're around. Baby, just tell me, are you staying by my side? Is this real or is it my mind? Is this real? Tell me, am I in your mind? 'Cause I think of you all day and all night. And if you ever feel like falling down, I'll catch you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, just tell me, am I dreaming now? Everything's going good 'cause you're around. Baby, just tell me, are you staying by my side? Is this real or is it my mind? Is this real? Or is this real?
Good time zones, everybody, and welcome. We've made it to Wednesday, and yeesh. So I feel like I've been running around ever since like 7 a.m, maybe even 6:30, depending on So today's going to be a oh boy kind of day. Yeah, I'm with it. So we'll see what we get to today. Greetings and welcome to Frauke and Blast and Shadow and anybody else who may possibly in any way, shape or form be lurking out there. You're always welcome, you are always amazing, and greetings. Let's see. Where am I? What am I doing? Today is a scope creeper. Oh dear. You've had a... Oh dear. What, why did you go and play with scope creepers for okay? What did you do to the... Why, excuse me, there's English around here somewhere. I can't even manage to get up a clip ahead of him. Right. Should we try this again? No, let's not. An oh boy moment feels like it's, we've been planning printable hexagon train tiles for a while. Whatever you do, do not look up the phrase Segon. S-E-G-O-N-E. Oh, sorry. Did I just say that out loud? How to be dangerous in one word. Dear. 266 models. That's a few. That is definitely a few. Painted on rivers, glued on bridges, buildings, trees. Have fun with that. That said, I mean, I've looked at things by a variety of different people over time. Just the height. Oh, blimey. I mean, I've looked at Hexton Hills in the past because their stuff looks really nice and is not very big, thankfully. Yes. Sorry. I think my brain just segmentation faulted. Which is probably untranslatable. I'm sure you'll manage to sort something out. Sorry. Why would you want to introduce scope creepers? Scope creepers are fun. No, they're not. Right. I have a grand total of... Oh, I actually have half slabs in the colour that I still need to place onto here. I'm not convinced that I'm functional today. Yeah, typical. For those who think I might be functional, congratulations. You're almost as delusional as I am. So, we have here the beginnings of me working out how to make a stables. I seem to remember this one's down as a Llamageddon stables. Your functional... pretty... you know, I can actually read that and understand it, but not actually say it. Actually, let's just make that 15, because then it actually works out as a odd number. I'm not odd. You're odd. Yeah, being functional is not entirely necessary at this time of the evening for me. I actually pondered breaking into the Iron Brew. Is that a bad thing? I had the sort of day at the office where my calendar was empty, which of course meant that I have been running non-stop all day. And at one point had 3 people trying to get to talk to me in 3 different directions simultaneously. So I can't think why I'm feeling a little bit lost mentally. It couldn't have anything to do with any of that. Nope, that's not the one. That's the one. How did those not go in there? Probably because I never attempted to put them in there. Oh no, they're coming to take me away already? But I barely even started. Yeah, but... oh, I actually have some gravel. Where did I get gravel? Oh, I remember. We actually had to get... No, I don't remember where we got gravel from. Oh well. Right, I am going to empty my inventory of dirt, because I am about to actually end up removing large amounts of dirt from underneath that roof. Would I like my scope creep back? Let's see. How bad are we on scope creep at the moment? I haven't started pondering the village yet this week. And I haven't started looking at what to do with these cliffs yet. So, I'm sure the scope creep will have plenty of opportunity for messing with everything that's going on here. Also, I'm wondering, is this... Oh, it is another rift. Why do I have to have so many rifts? Yep, that's it. Oh! Ooh, hello. Oh my goodness! It's a skeleton spawner! That nobody can see. I've just realised we have a skeleton spawner in here. I was looking at this cave and thinking, oh god, why have I started bricking this up? And then I realised I haven't. But that's definitely a pretty baby skeleton inside of a cage even. Oopsie, it's dark. I need to get my main account somewhere safe. Running away, running away. Yes, free skellies, free skellies. So as well as our nearby raid farm, we might have to introduce... So where is that in relation to everything? That's here. You know... I wonder... Oh no, because you have to be within 16 of the spawner for it to be active, don't you? Darn. I was about to say, I wonder if I could have it so that I can stand at the top of the hill and have the skeletons be thrust up through... That sounds so wrong. Let's... Moving on. I'm going to change my mind on my phrasing there. I was wondering if I could stand at the top of the hill and have the skeletons appear next to me from a cavern in the floor. A cavern in the floor. Yes, well done, Scott. I think we've just hit scope creep. Scope creep just increased to include a skeleton spawner. A skelevator. That's an awesome way of describing it. I don't want the scope creep. I've got enough of the dang thing. I thought I'd gotten rid of it. I guess that means that you're free from a little bit of scope creep for a while, Frauke. I, on the other hand, was having a look at a couple of things on Kickstarter and have I'm trying to decide whether or not to back them because I like their model designs and might want to use them as inspiration, or whether or not I want to back them because meh. Scope creeper mode. Scope creeper but with a monocle. Right. This actually leads into probably something that I do need to actually have a discussion about mentally. I have been trying to come up with some of the concepts for the emotes, and in the case of scope creep, the idea I currently have is a scroll which appears to have writing on it that just literally looks like it's unrolled to infinity. So, and the idea would be that would go next to an emote, preferably animated, seeing as how I haven't got enough of slots for everything else, of a squirrel furiously crafting. Poor little thing. A furious squirrel. Like the BG 3 panel from Hell patch list. I don't know that one offhand, but I suspect the answer is yes. Oops, come back here. You go back. Basically an infinite... and I was very tempted to actually ask if I could make it a... I am considering asking if it can look like a scroll that is just perpetually unrolling as a sort of animated GIF. They had an old-timey printer with the tear off paper. It just kept printing as it was read. One of the printers with the infinite paper source. Yes. That might be funny. Just have it as a printer that prints off scope on an infinite piece of paper. Oh, new idea. So, yes. I am pondering animated emotes because there are only certain number of emotes that you can have that are not animated. I mean, granted, you can only have a certain number of emotes that are animated as well. But given the number that we are currently pondering for additional emotes, I need to consider whether or not some of them have to be animated just to be able to actually have enough of them. Animated between the word scope and a light bulb. That feels like it might not actually translate well. I mean, I was pondering a creeper with a with a telescope, or a creeper with I was pondering creeper with a target, because then it would, as in the target scope thing, because that would be a scoped creeper. But I don't think we could I don't think we would get away with that one due to rules about the appropriate nature of your emotes. You do have to have them to be appropriate, not impropriate. What the heck's impropriate, Scott? Your grasp on language is failing. We're only like 15 minutes in. I love the way that my ability to talk just leaves the moment I start streaming. An animation where the animated is textural is easier to make. Yeah, that's the other thing that I was thinking. Something simple. I mean, just look at things like Dino Dance. Imagine that as a dancing squirrel. Or I was looking at this one and thinking that would be great for OBO. Instead of typo, OBO flashing up constantly. A slippery slope. I also quite like, where is the one that I'm thinking of? Lack of content, Tango, Pearl, Pixel. You know, it'd be so much easier if I could type right now, but I don't happen to have the keyboard to hand. Yeah, here we are. So I'm pondering for Nope, something similar to this. But with a squirrel wandering off into the distance. If it's all possible, slightly more hyperactive. The reason why I like Tadpole's emote for saying that one as an example is because that comes from the artist that I'm pondering having a chat with. And thus makes it easier to understand as a possibility. Because that artist already has done that one. Yeah, slightly faster, slightly more hyperactive. But something like that might be quite nice. This is going to need working on. But, yes, I've been pulling together a list of the emotes that we've been discussing, as people have seen in Discord. For those who are paying attention, for those who aren't in Discord, here. Filling bin. But I've also started, outside of Discord, pulling together actual detailed notes to go with all of this, with the intention of actually, you know, submitting the commissioning request fairly soon. Kind of necessary, I think. You know, you don't get emotes if you don't commission them. I also don't get away from suicide shrubs if I don't sleep. I was wondering who had the who had Bomberman as a emote option. Proton feels like something I'd recognize. But not one of the ones I have. Proton John. Okay. I've found myself subscribed to some people that I don't recognize recently. And it's like, how did that happen? I appear to have been caught up in a few sub-chains. Sub-chains? Sub blah, 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 blah. Sub-trains with gift bombs. I can word. Really, I can. I'm just not very well. where was my dark oak? There it is. Because we need to stop this floating. Currently, the design of this is up in the air. Right, let's put this in. Let's give this one a support. I don't know why the heck I put that there. That is nowhere near anything of value. Off by one. Right, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Do I need to remove another layer from the interior of this? Or is it okay? Or should I be building up the edge of this end? It feels weird for the level to swap midway through. So I'm wondering if... I mean, this height feels almost right for a small stables. So I'm thinking I might just build up this section and fill it in. Oh, good. That's a second vote for up, then. The first vote being mine. I mean, not that my vote actually, you know... My vote doesn't count for anything. I'm just the one building this stuff. The other advantage of going up is that this down then feels more interesting. And up, and down, and up, and down. Everybody up, everybody down, everybody up, everybody down. At least my squirrels agree if I'm allowed to vote. You say that. I'm not entirely convinced that I have occasionally not achieved quorum with the squirrels. Quorum might be the wrong word. I have not achieved a consistent vote with the squirrels. They vote one way, usually nuts. I vote the other one. That sounds wrong. I tried holding a vote. The squirrels voted nuts. Makes them similar to most voters. Just because I have my vote doesn't mean I don't get one. Well, yes. I get one, it just gets ignored. Don't always agree with yourself, but then you do a second round when half of you is just... That's dirt in my face. I'm not entirely convinced I know how to phrase dirt in my face. Right, let's get rid of these flowers because they're inside and I don't want them inside. So how does this look? That looks a lot more like it's probably going to be something I can get away with. No, that's Phantom of the Opera. This feels like it's... Oh, that's interesting. Hello, secret passage. Does this secret passage going anywhere? Go anywhere useful? That might be interesting. Kindling! Hello, kindling. Are you useful? Not in the slightest. Is there no drama safety llama watching? Nope. There has been a murder. I'd like to report an accident. There was a kindling and he walked straight into my sword. I would look innocent, but apparently I've never managed to. Look innocent, that is. I don't know why nobody ever believes that I'm innocent. I am totally innocent. I am awesome. I am absolutely awesomely innocent. I'm wondering why there's a stair here. Oh. Ah, yes. X'd out. Okay, okay. Do I have blue flowers in one of these? Yes, I do. Let's put those away for safekeeping. Do I have a shulker of... Ah, that one's full, right? Let's put it in with the rabbit hide. And the lucky rabbit's foot that obviously wasn't very lucky for the rabbit. Yes, I agree with the fact that the hidden tunnel could do with a bit of scope. Preferably creeping scope. I find it interesting that there is actually a tunnel here. And actually it might link up quite nicely with this tunnel. Because this is one of the major tunnels into the castle. This is the one that comes all the way up to this gatehouse. Which is the main entrance to the upper area of the castle, where we will be putting in all of the barracks for all of those Gordons that you lot want to recruit. You mad, impetuous fools! I worry about the single block of lava in the... What? That's, that feels interesting. There is just a single solitary piece of lava in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's not even other caves around it. It's just a single block of... This isn't the Nether! Why is there a single block of lava? I mean, the nearest thing to Nether is down here, and that's because there used to be a Nether portal here. Sorry, a ruined Nether portal, which I then turned into an active Nether portal. I've just seen something that's slightly disturbing. I'm trying to figure out. Alright, let's get some sleep. Go to this camera. Is this flooded cave, or is this... Yeah, that's flooded. That's alright. That looked like way more skulk than I was expecting. Also, hello, what are you? Ooh, another one. This area is is positively rife with spider spawners. That's the second of them. Also, how did I never notice that this spider spawner was over here, the amount of time that I've had the cam account flying inside this mountain? There's another one down here. What's this one? How are there so many spawners in this mountain? That's a third one. How are this... This mountain has... Ooh, hello. That's virtually... that's almost surface, he says. Realising that actually it's nowhere near the surface, it's like 30 blocks down. That just felt closer to the surface than it looked. That one might be interesting. And that one is definitely a skeleton spawner, isn't it? Yeah. That one might be interesting to actually build from. Because I reckon that area... Hello, Scope Creep. Hello, Scope Creep, my old friend. I hadn't noticed you sneaking up on me again. I wonder what we're going to do. Oh dear. Now that we've run into you, I'm wondering if I can get away with a small ruined castle type thing here. Leading down with, you know, this as a sort of deep dungeon underneath it. That feels like that might be possible. You know, ruined castle, a little bit of dungeon buried underneath it. I'm also noticing this one down here. What is it with all of these? I mean, if this one's skeleton as well, I'm going to... It is. That's the 4th skeleton spawner in this region. I've not seen a single skeleton spawner in this world anywhere else, and suddenly I've found 4. It's a shame that none of them are close to each other, because it would have been nice to have had a double skeleton spawner. Could you imagine a double skeleton spawner in this world? That would be a good way of having a... I'm a little bit worried about the lava pool that's right next to it, but that could be dealt with. Is there another one around here at all? I mean, we seem to have everything else around here. How about over where we've been pondering the mines? Hello, cavern. Where did you come from? These are the... Good lord. It's just as well I didn't dig this any deeper. I hadn't realised... We're in jail. Nice oubliette. Yes. I had been slowly digging this deeper, because this is the quarry for the mine. For the prison mine. I hadn't realised that if I go like 3 feet deeper, he says, it literally opens up into hell. I mean, look at the size of this cavern. I didn't realise that was immediately under here. I only came down here to look to see if there was a prison around here. A prison? The world is cheesing me. The world is attempting to murder me. I mean, look at the size of this cave. That's not a cave. That's ancient city in Potentia. I mean, that's ruined dwarven city. Just look at the scale of that. That really is ruined dwarven city scale, isn't it? Stop thinking, Scots. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. No, 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 no. I do not need this level of scope creep. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh, and it's got another... Oh, hello. Hello, Geode. It is an it's not just a row of columns, it's an entire grid of them. It's almost like it is a dwarven city. I already have a castle in this area, I do not need a dwarven one too. Thank you. Thank you for saying something that means that I'm less likely to actually want to take it over as a scope creep. No. Let's not look at that any longer. But I need... No, we do not need scope creep. I've got enough scope creep in this world. I'd like to finish this citadel in under 36 months. Right. No. Scope creep. Yes, please. Hunter? No. Did you even see what we were talking about for the scope creep? I mean, it was a dramatic piece of scope creep. No. Good. Then I'm not going to show you it. No, I'll be nice. I will show you what was being pondered. I was having a look because I found 4 skeleton spawners. But I spotted this cavern, which is all, and I mean it is literally all pillars inside a cavern the size of, well, a giant dwarven subterranean city. It's already been excavated. It's already got half the work done on building really, really interesting pillars. It is just insane. And it's split level. But my brain is like, I do not need the scope creep of adding a dwarven city, please. Wait a minute, is there another one here? No, that's a spider spawner. Thank goodness for that. That one's close to the surface. Really? How many of these? No, that... I like the way that I view that as being close to the surface. Yeah. It's like, hello. Oh. Oh my goodness. A zombie and a skeleton spawner right next to each other. Oh, goodness. It's a shame it's a zombie and a skeleton. If it had been 2 skeletons, I would have basically said, thank you, we've just added to this. Where is this one in the world? If I were to come vertically upwards here, where are we? Oh. Not the worst of places either. This section of world is just littered with dungeons. It really is. For context, I had already found this one. And the reason we started looking for all of these is because I was trying to work out what was going on with this rift in the side, and I saw this cobble, and I thought, hold on, did I start filling this in? And then realised, oh no, it's a skeleton spawner. Well, maybe that would be a perfect place for me to put in a skeleton spawner farm. And then I went and had a look around and found that there's this one just under here. And now we're pondering a small ruined castle with an oubliette underneath it. Hello, oubliette. Goodbye, scope creep. Hello, scope creep, my old friend. You've come to torment me again. I'm running out of things that I'm not building, and all the scope creep is deluding as I run out of time and my mind, and we wonder how much scope creep there will be. Also, thank you for this. Also, thank you for running through my stream with some streaking there, Hunter. I did spot that. I was going to get back to it. I just got very deluded. Right. I was looking... Where did I leave that gravel? I had gravel here. There it is. And I have that, so let's say... That's all, folks. And which one of these has... Podzol. Podzol will be nice. Right, let's see. Would we like the door to this to be here, here, or here? Or just to really annoy people, on the end? On the end feels like it might be more fun. Actually, on the end feels like it might be more interesting. Also, this needs to have one layer stripped off. How are you today, though, Hunter? I'm fairly sure I asked how everyone was, and generally the response was Frauke was suffering from scope creep until they gave it back to me. Hey, True Purple. Greetings. I can't believe I've had scope creep thrown at me by Frauke. It's so cruel. Why would you throw a scope creeper at me? And I know the response to that was to get rid of it. I only had a half day in the office. I'm jealous. I was in the office from 7 till 4. Actually, no, I was in the office from 7 till 3, then I had to get home to have a meeting from 4 till 5. Ah. Pretty sure that that's actually against the Geneva Convention. Both to have a meeting between 4 and 5 after being in the office from 7, and to send scope back to sender. Or scope creepers back to sender. I'm pretty sure the use of scope creepers as a munition is banned. It's got to be banned by some Geneva Convention or other. You know, under the heading of cruel and unusual munitions. Unfortunately, I was there at the time, but they didn't let me. Something to do with, who's this weird Scottish bloke? Get him out. Security? Um, and by local fireworks laws, not enough boom to count as a traditional weapon. Well, it goes boom, betty boom, betty boom, betty boom, boom, betty boom, betty boom, betty boom. Goodness gracious me. Today on How Much Landscape Can I Decide to Reshape Just Because I'm Here? Oh, the answer is always all of it. That's better. Now that gives me a nicer entrance to this, to which I think we're going to go with this being the path in. Yeah, I like that. And if I do a path down the middle, we can have 1, 2, 3 plus a back. Yeah, we can do some interesting things with I want to do interesting things with things. I just can't remember what the interesting things I want to do are, and whether or not things will actually accept me doing them. Stuffy probably won't. Stuffy is very stuffy. Stuffy will not accept you doing things. That just sounds wrong. I need a better supply of podzol. I'm not sure I have a good stack of podzol anywhere. I mean, that's easy to resolve, just grow some trees. But, who am I to do something the simple way? You're not supposed to be there. Right, that's the beginnings of the path. Have a good lurk, Hunter. Right, that gets me something resembling the beginnings of the path, so let's get rid of the dirt. As we fly over the anti-air raid enclosure, where all of the passing Scotsmen get shot at by the pillagers. Wow, got a lot of cornflowers from this area. I'm sure I had a reason for this too tall monolith. Yes. Hello, gentlemen. Boing, boing. Yep. You're still active. I need to actually get you neutered, don't I? How far did I get with the neutering? You're not neutered. You are. You want a hug. So I've done about 4. That's not very good. How many need hugs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pillagers need hugs. Not gonna that's not gonna last long. Oh well. 1 little, 2 little, 4 little pillagers, 5 little, 6 little, 4 little pillagers. All of the pillagers are needing hugs. I don't know what I'm singing. I'm going back up here because I realised there's actually some oak up here. Not in that battle, right? there is oak up here, honest God. So, if I was to be building a... Yeah, let's have a look at that. Where's my normal oak chest? Oh, I actually have fences already. Fantastic. I don't have to make any. Not many, but let's have a quick think about this. So I'm thinking if we do something like this, then we can consider putting in, let's see, do we want to give these large bays or small bays? Let's do both. We'll do a mixture of the small ones near the front for where you put your short-term llama rentals. Short-term llama rentals. I was thinking more short-term storage of llamas where you're not actually moving them around very often, but llama rentals for a short term seems, how should we put this? Wrong? Larger breeding pens at the back. Yes, that's the sort of thing I was thinking. That we might go for a large pen straight across the back. What I am thinking, however... Good time zone, Raven. Welcome. Welcome. You find us breeding short-term rental llamas. I mean, I have a certain standard of insanity that I have to live down to. And scoping out the scope creepers. Yeah. There have been scope creeper incidents. And I know the response to that is, really? I'm shocked. You'll be in and out today with work, so mostly lurking. Okay. Lurking is very, very much... I meant to steal this statement from, I think it was Elkhorn's bot, but basically, people lurking is absolutely fantastic. It is a great way to support everything, and it is very, very much appreciated. I'm wondering if I should be doing... Actually, I feel like chicken tonight. Would it be more sensible for at least some of these areas to have stone walling for the lower section? Yeah, I think that might be more fun. Right, let's see if we've got some stone walling that we can introduce to this. Oh, that's all in the raw order. You're out of order, sir, but I thought you were perfectly maintained. Obviously, you're in dire need of better maintenance. Nope, that's crafting bench. That's a cobblestone wall generator. Cobblestone wall generator. I'm also a bit confused because this goes light, dark, mid, when it should be the other. It should be mid, dark. I have a sequence that I want for my chests, so that I know which one to find. Right, let's see. Ahem. Excuse me. And when he was mad, he was mad. And when he was sane, he was sane. And no one ever believed that anything could be sane from him again. That feels right. And if we add the fences over the top here. Do 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 do. Ba-ba-na-ba-na. Da-ba-da-ba. Ba-na-ba-na. Do 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 do. Ba-ba-na-ba-na-ba-na-ba-na. Please ignore the random Muppets moment. Actually, if I open up this wall, we could have this be the an open air pen for the free roaming breeding llamas. The free roaming breeding. I'm not sure any of these statements are making sense. Because, I mean, when you see a pen for this sort of thing, you often see an exterior section for the animals to also be able to get out into, as well as the covered area. I can't sprint anymore. I wonder why. It couldn't be because I've run out of pork chop power. Right, what I would like to do is I'm sure. I might be sure, but I'm wrong. Why do I not have any uh-oh. Oh no. I need to go to IKEA. I don't have any spruce. Dagnabbit. Who puts... Well then. I feel like this is a time to empty my inventory and go to IKEA. Unfortunately. Also, I need to check if I have Podzol in IKEA. Really? I can't find... One of these days I'll remember which chest has what. Let's put these back in here. Hey ho, to IKEA we go. We're needing things and all the stuff, and I don't really wish it. Why did it start raining just as I have to go to IKEA? Boing, said Scotsman, as he bounced off the walls. That tunnel is just a little bit too... Whoa, no. I've overshot. I'm drifting into the walls. Not crashing, not splatting, just drifting. Ding ding pong pong. Hello things. Hello stuffy. Right. I was here for two reasons. Do I have Podzol? No. Doesn't look like it. I have mud. The mud might come in handy. Actually, no, I'm not sure the mud would come in handy. It's a bit too dark for this area. But apparently I have no Podzol. Well, that's a disappointment. Where has all the Podzol gone? Oh, where has the Podzol gone? Oh, where can it be? Did I really just come all the way here for 4 stacks of spruce? And nothing else? Survey suggests yes. I can't think of anything else I need at the moment. Which means I'll probably get back to the build and go, I wish I'd picked that up. We're flying through the air as we try not to splat as we crash everywhere. We're going out of our mind as we wonder where we are. We're going stir crazy in the nether. I'm not mad. I just happen to be a little bit slightly crazy. No point in using a rocket to get back up this cliff. We're not going very far. Oh, I was going to get that. Yeah, no, that would come from the top of the hill anyway. I was going to say, I was going to get some dirt to flatten this out, but actually the Podzol was going to be used to fill in the holes. Dang it. I still don't have Podzol. What I did want was spruce fences. So the reason I wanted, let's do that, and that, and a bit of this. And you... No, too much. Too much. And a bit here, and a bit here. Right. And then we'll do one here. And this one we might actually have as... So this area will be where our... Yeah. I was about to say, this area will be where our breeding llamas will go. Makes no... It doesn't sound any better when I say it. Oh, God. What I'm thinking is maybe this one we turn into an actual storage area. So if I do a second row of these here, and do I have any... Don't worry, Donkey. You'll probably end up in one of the stables, but I'm not sure which. Why do I not have any spruce trapdoors? How do I not have a single... Don't answer that. The reasons why I never have any spruce trapdoors are because I've used them all. Right, so let's put in barrel, 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 chest, chest, crate. Yes, I know it's a beehive, but honestly, it's a crate, love. It's a crate thing. And then what we'll do is this. And this will make it look like this is actually a more walled off section. Like so. And if I do... not you two. And what we can do is, if I put those 3 in, but then take out these 4, like so, I can probably put a door in. Nanian! Welcome, welcome. You bring railment. Congratulations. I needed to be railed. Oh, derailment. Sorry, different thing. There we are. Now we have a storage area. That kind of looks like a storage area, doesn't it? Probably need to do something with this outer wall, but that would be more of the more of the fencing, I think. Saddle room? Is saddle room the right word, or is it tack room? I did... Oh, God, did I actually say that? Oh. Oh. Then, whoops. It's about the only thing I can say to that. That was an unplanned phrasing. It was meant to be, I need re-railed. I need re-railed. Honest gov. Actually, if I do... let's put this door here. Like so. I am never safe to be around anything I try and say, am I? That works. That's nice. I like that. So you get in and immediately kills chaos. Nanian, I'm fairly sure that is your goal in life. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure that's your goal in life. You think that's a record for you? Wow. Just wow. Quote 150. Oh, God. They need to add the option to list those in the Stream Elements menus. That's almost a quote every other day. Which is... That's just... just wrong. It's not fair. Why are these Why are you always quoting me? It might actually be the first of the year. Are we sticking years on these? Yes, we are. Oh, dear. I forgot we're sticking years on these. We're adding years to my sanity. Hold on, which way around did I do those at this end? I think I've got these different at both ends. Different at both ends. Wow. That's almost as bad. I can't remember why what I said about why I stream. I stream to relax. Anything else is entirely it's entirely made up by you lot. I stream to switch my brain off at the end of the day. That might actually have been the statement. I was about to say, why am I not able to make fences? But it's because I forgot to actually convert the wood into logs. In which case, maybe... That was an interesting smart detection there. I'm not sure why that one, or what that one. My viewers stress me out. My viewers... You lot are awesome. I'm just gonna... say that because you hold me hostage. In which case, yeah, possibly. Right, let's move you and you up to here. Let's get the pods, all the rooted dirt, porous? What's porous dirt? You know, it helps if you remember that you actually happen to have a fire extinguisher, Scots. No, I'm fairly sure this one's quite old. The playlist, however, how many files are there in the playlist nowadays? 279. There are 279 songs in the playlist. It's entirely possible to actually go through this and never hear the same thing for a while. Ah, yes. Oh, wow. I just looked at the time count for this playlist. It gives up and just says 18 plus hours. That's assuming it never repeats itself, or assuming I were to let it run from end to end, I would be able to stream for 9 days before we actually ran out of audio, probably. So the hours are legal then. In certain regions, yes. Actually, I feel like I need to get... statistically, I'll get repeats. The length is even longer. Yes, yes. Oh, no, I'm not arguing You know, there are days I used to be able to speak straight. days I used to be able to speak straight. That's not helpful, Scott. Wow. Accurate, but wow. Last time I looked, I'm straight. Sometimes I think I'm the straight man to most of you lot for comedy statements, but yeah. Since when do you not what? I'm confused how we end up to... I'm lost as to how that I am so totally lost, which is not unusual. Oh, that's fine. I'm weird as well. I fully accept that I'm weird. Yeah, why not? That wasn't the block I was going to put there, but I'm going to leave it there because it kind of feels right. Let's see. I'm not weird, I'm perfectly normal. Oh no! Dagnabbit, off by 1. Wow. Just wow. The worrying thing is, that was an entire 63... What's this normal? Actually, I take that back. I'm not entirely sure anyone knows what normal is. Kind of feel like I should move those back by 1 and skip the next row. At which point I didn't need to make the ones I've just made. Nah. It's like, why did I just make the ones that I just made? I don't need them. Yeah, that's better. Particularly when I then take out these and what I actually... No, I didn't mean to remove that fence. Where did that fence go? I hope it's in there. It's that one. Occasionally Raven is nice and lets me off and doesn't quote every other third sentence that is quotable. Other third sentence that is quotable. Wow. Nah. Now. No. Yes. Not many, but yes. That's only 6. Really. Raven's allowed to... Oh! I already had 39 trapdoors. Dope. Why are there dark oak slabs in that row? Dark oak slabs go on that row. I reject your reality and substitute my own. I'm replanting these the moment that I rip them up, because I want to try and keep them to the same sort of pattern. Now, of course, I'm not Adam Savage. I am nowhere near as talented in so many different things as him. What am I using? I am using Pteranodon. Pteranodon? Pterodactyl. I don't know why I said pterodactyl. I made that mistake the other day. I went looking for Pteranodon and then realised it's actually called pterodactyl. And I had to look it up because I was looking for something else for it. Squirrel! You know what? I don't need those, so I'm going to put them there. Close enough. Ship it. Yep. There are a great many things I will ship. That one was deliberate. You can have that one for free. I knew there was another field around here somewhere. Should I harvest this field? Yeah, why not? Speaking of shipping, how's the truck I was building? Which truck? I've built several. Or been building several. If it's the F1 Ferrari one, I am currently waiting for my credit card to roll over and stop whimpering so that I can order the last 10 parts of it. And it is literally the last 10 parts. And actually, probably the last 4 of those are actually building the second Ferrari. Soonish, yes. I think my credit card will stop whimpering on Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So there will probably be an order fairly shortly after that. There was a Steam sale recently. I did not fall foul of anything. I've been safe from Steam sales this week. There's another one going on now. No! It must be a day ending in Y if there's a Steam sale. I love the fact that I went down there to actually just get one piece of wheat so that I could avoid the off by 1 in my inventory. And now I've got another 4. It's like, did I not, learn from my mistake? So I'm going to put those in there and ignore them. The nice thing is I actually have 27 bales of hay. Woo! No. If this was school, I would probably be able to punish you lot for delinquency in court. Wait, no, sorry. Delinquency in court? What? Yeah, there are generally words in my vocabulary. It has been rumoured that there are words in my vocabulary. Occasionally it's because people have thrown a dictionary at me. Yeah, that's better. That feels good. I'd like that to have been the other way around, so I'm going to do that. That's the fence I'm attempting to remove. Didn't want to remove the fence. I take offence at that? No, absolutely. Oh, and... Hey, Landstrad. And stretch and a hydrate. Hail, hydrate. And a stretch. Up we get. Yep. Ow. Ow. Yes, the saving a couple for the stables themselves was on my list of things to do, which is why they're going there and there. What I need now is some oak trapdoors, which of course I don't have. Oh, yeah, I've got 3. That's not enough. You turn into dolls. 12. That might be enough. Because then we can turn these into a little bit of... actually, I'm going to... A little bit of an actually. Yeah. Put them that way. And then do this, and this, and this, and this. And that. And that. And that. And that. And that looks like they've been put there in a... Oh, cold and flu nastiness is evil. I do hope you get... Oh, really? Going back to what I was saying, I do hope you get over that nannying. Oh, look. I'm just going to use these 2 that are in this chest. You see, that feels like a sensible thing to do with them. That makes it look like they actually have a reason for being there, and they're held there, and they're not falling over. Unlike my sanity, which falls over regularly, usually as a result of me. Let's, before we start digging to put things in, let's stuff things up. Excuse me. I'd like to place these here. Right, that sort of extends this a bit more to a sensible place that I can actually be a little bit... Yeah, that will work. That was very much word salad. Course in here. Might as well do some course out here. Well, I was going to put some course out here. Let's put some podzol here. If you're starting to understand what I'm saying, seek help. Hey, Elkhorn. Oh, dang it. Let's take that back. Alright. That's looking good. Let's put a few more into this corner. Let's do 2 of those and 1 of those. Bit here, bit here. A couple of these. Turn into that. Some at this. A bit like that. No, there's no granite in any of this. Not one block of granite has been used in my dirt. If you're thinking these are not... No, none of this is wheaty dirt. That's, what are those? Rooted dirt? Rooted dirt. I've been using rooted dirt and podzol, but no wheaty dirt. I think I just dug out a piece of dirt and replaced it with a piece of dirt. Which feels about right for me. I think I should be putting in a water trough around here as well. I do many things, usually wrong. I mean, I've got mud, and I'm fairly sure we've got wheaty dirt in this one. Yep, there we are. Wheaty dirt. Some wheaty dirt. Not much. Most of my wheaty dirt is back at IKEA. What did I come back here for? Oh, yes. The bits to make a water trough. 2 of those, 1 of those, and 6 of these. That's 7 Scots. Please learn to count to 6. It does come in handy when you can count to 6. It is more useful if you can count to 6. And I need water. So let's steal it from the irrigation channels. Because those are convenient. Given this community, I'm not. We're all mad here, and the occasional bit of that's in the wrong place. The occasional bit of madness like that tends to catch on because it's fun. And now we put in one of the... No, that's a shovel, Scots. You can't place that into that. Right. Now, actually, I have changed my mind, and I am actually going to use some mud, but I'm going to place it next to that water trough. Packed mud. I like the fact that all of this has actually just been in the interests of building a llama breeding enclosure. Well, and a llama rental stables. And actually, I'm going to move this donkey into the rental stables as well. Come here, donkey. You're going to be a very confused llama. The ceiling I am very happy with. I like the way that it's got one colour on the outside and another on the inside. That took a lot yesterday to work out. But the structure is something that we've been working on for the last 3 days. We started this on Monday when I started trying to build this farmhouse, which is it's looking absolutely amazing as a farmhouse. It really, really is so totally complete. Squirrel! The first building I started on is probably going to be the last one I complete at this rate. Squirrel! Right. Let's carry on ignoring that and carry on doing something completely different. After all, I don't need to finish the building that I was planning on. Well, I started building that one, and we came up with the building shape, and then I was like, I need to work out how this is going to look if we can use it as a larger building. And then we came up here and built this building, which is going to be... I think this is going to be a kitchen area? Apparently that sign's facing the other way. Ah, yes, kitchens. And then once we built this... Honest, built is one of those partial words, apparently. I was like, well, how is that going to go in relation to this warehouse? And so this warehouse needed to be built. Again, built is an incomplete phrasing here. And then I was like, well, now that we've got that, let's build the stables. And so I came and built this one yesterday, and yeah, today is today's the first day that I've actually decided to try and do something towards finishing a building. The squirrel is is very strong with this week. I believe one of the I can't remember which quote it is, but it starts, "May the odds be ever in your favour and the squirrel be in your something." And I can't remember what the something is, but definitely this week has been the something. You've got the list somewhere, Raven. Okay. "May the odds be ever in your favour and the sanity you ever in your squirrel." Yes. Why are we... we don't need an air cannon full of mixed nuts. The squirrels are already agitated enough, Landstrad. You have an outdated list. I need to update mine then and give you a copy. I need 3 gates. I have no gates. I don't even have Bill Gates. It only goes to 1 of 14. I need to check how how Duck! Nuts cannon! Nuts cannon? The record show. Oh no. If I were to pick up my phone and have a look at my copy of the list, how far would it go? If I look into there and into notes and into streaming and the quotes board. It goes as far as 140. So my copy of the quotes list goes to 140. So it's close, but not by help. Not by help. Somewhere if a file that quotes former workplace's website, that website would load one quote each time the page was refreshed. I am reaching the point where there may be me considering telling the bot it's allowed to post a quote every hour or so, just for sheer gits and shiggles. Or is that actually just for sheer blunt force trauma to the sanity? Sheer blunt force trauma to the sanity. I mean, it would be. What? No context needed. Are you sure? I think that one needs... I'm fairly sure that one needs context. No. Iron Jesus, you're early. No context desired. Apparently, no context given. If I do that, that would explain why there's a half slab missing. How are we doing on lighting in here? I think there's another... Is there another torch? Yeah, there is. Let's see if we can grab another lantern. We're the people that your parents warned you about. Oh my. Just, oh my. I might have an escape route in the corner by the water trough. Oh, point. Yes. Dang it. Fine, this wall is going across to there then. Which means that I don't have enough wall left. I need more wall. That's more wall, not mill wall. Nobody needs mill wall. And suddenly a large number of people have decided that I need to be hung, drawn and quartered for that statement. Darn it. Why are there zeros in my... Why are there zeros in my hay? I really need to make more glow lichen. No one needs Millhouse. Wow, poor Millhouse. I mean, it's accurate. Nobody needs Millhouse. That feels wrong. Let's do that. That's better. That looks good. There we are. Alright, now I need to check the roof. Now I need to eat something. Because I can't sprint anymore. Alright. Oh yeah. Geronimo! Yeah. Probably me. Oh, there's a lot of zeros over here. And that's me out of lichen. Or at least out of lichen in my inventory. Have we got all of the areas around? Excuse me while I walk straight off the roof that I'm looking at. Yep. That appears to be all of it. Okay, so now, do we have any escape paths? Don't appear to. Good news is, this might mean we can actually relocate 2 llamas that have been hanging out further uphill. Parrot's idea of a bird person was so wrong that the absolute best person I've ever met would bar run lank into the... yes. Right, let's go and fetch some Llamageddon. Oh, and I tried having a look at 3x3 flush piston doors and decided that we might actually have to come up with a better idea. Because 3x3 flush piston doors just don't look very good. 4x... No. Follow me. Yes, I heard that. Come on, you two. We've got a new home for you. Hold on. I'm using the wrong stairs. Should have taken the left turn at Albuquerque. Are you still here? Yes. I really like the way this looks. I should probably finish building this wall. And maybe, you know, decorating this tunnel. I mean, this doorway is fantastic. It looks like it's really solid. And then you realise that actually there's absolutely nothing stopping you just walking straight up the side of the hill. So that probably needs to be fixed as well. Yeah. Come on, you two. Do you two want to go into the rental pens or the breeding pens? What do you think? Breeding pen it is. There we are. And you know what? We'll leave some leads in there just in case. Hello, you two. Congratulations, you are now officially breeding llamas. I don't know what you're breeding, but you're llamas. You are just a confused llama. You are a confused llama. You are a confused llama. You are a confused llama. Breeding the Llamageddon. Yes. You are a wild boar, a wild boar, a wild boar. Oh no, that's an Asterix reference, and I don't think many people will understand that one. Final Fantasy just horrified you. You got a 99% chance to get it, 11% to get 2 pieces, and it gave you nothing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome to RNGesus. RNGesus hates you. RNGesus hates everybody. It's an equal opportunity hatred. Crafting will give you nothing 99 times out of 10. Aww. Well, hopefully the randomness, the chaos, and the complete and utter inanity. I was going to say insanity, but I decided inanity would probably be more appropriate. I'm inane. Will of this stream will help with the bad day. how's this looking? You know, that actually feels an awful lot more better. Scots, one of these days you will learn to word. Please. Yeah, I realised what I said, Nanian. Wall of text. Okay. Well, just know that the Chaos, Madness, and Lamageddon are here. And so are some of the squirrels, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that last time I looked, I'm still 11 squirrels in a trench coat. Actually, it might be 13. Baker's dozen. Although quite why you're letting your squirrels bake is anyone's guess. I'm fairly sure we're not letting our squirrels get baked. That's a different thing. Remember, do not smoke with your squirrels. Letting them get baked is not a good mix. Squirrel! But I am aware what I'm saying. Don't worry. Also, yay for Cinematic Soundscapes 3! Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Cinematic Soundscapes 3.
Squirrel.
Said slow, not deaf. I'm not sure it's getting any better. Woo! 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 Well, hello there, Emperor Palpatine. Wow. Suddenly, Emerald Ore.
I'll get you, Gadget, if it's the last thing I do.
I gotta be careful with that one. Not quite, but nearly. Oh, it's...
I'll get you, Gadget, next time. Next time.
And that's without any form of voice modulation. That's, which is worrying. I'm gonna be careful. So the reason I'm currently making this section of cliff-like is because it kind of felt weird for it to actually be very sort of easily accessible slope. And so making this more cliff-like kind of feels more like it is how it would probably be. Also means that we have this area suddenly appear, which might be used for something else later. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to actually retrieve the random emerald ore. At this point, the jury is still out between yes and please. Do I want to level off here, or do I want to go down one more? Let's go down a bit more. Yeah, this feels like a good level. So you can avoid finishing up winning at the... I have not left them hanging. They're perfectly anchored into the ground. Not one of them is swinging from a tree. The squirrels have been very good about that. None of my building is currently up in the air. You know, given the entrance and the fact that this is floor level, I kind of think it's probably worth taking out one more floor. One more floor, one more layer. One more layer, one more layer. Uh-oh. He's remembered something. Flee with extra flee! Have I ever heard about Nvidium? Is that... no, I haven't. It sounds like something that you would use with Nvidia. 50 stream later. Scott's finishes leveling the hill flat. No, that would be if I was building yet another caldera. And the answer to that is no, I'm not building another caldera, thank you very much. Also, apparently my inventory's full. How can I tell? Because I'm no longer picking up anything. So let's drop that. Minecraft mod for NVIDIA GPUs. Am I using an NVIDIA? Oh, I am. I don't know what GPU I've got. I'm more interested. I am honestly more interested by the fact that I was paying attention this morning and looking at what my manager described as computer porn. No, that's not the right things to be removing. They have announced the Asus ROG, whatever, series of NUCs, because Asus have acquired the license from Intel for continuing the ROG series. Sorry, the NUC series with the ROG series. NUC, ROG, NUC, and their new... So, for those who want to play the ROG tip, yes, ROG peer parts into a... So, Intel did the NUC line of computers. Basically, computers about the size of what many people would never remember, also known as a video cassette. I happen to be currently using one of their NUCs for this computer. I can't remember which version I'm on. I've lost track. Mostly because I've actually got 2 of them, because one of them is also the streaming machine. 11. Okay. But Intel have decided to pull out of the market, so they've handed off the license, as it were, to Asus, who have just announced the ROG 14, which basically it's going to have an Intel 9, I think it was, and that's the one. Pricing will be very much obscene, even for the low-tier ones, and it has a, I think it was a 4070 or a 4090 GPU in it. Which made me go, ooh. Where's my expensive stuff chest? There it is. I can put something into the expensive stuff chest. That one will be even more obscenely placed. Yes. This is why I will probably end up acquiring one. As I say, I have the Intel, and apparently Raven says I have the 11. I need to upgrade. I think, oh no! Am I down? Am I below Dawn Trail specs? No! Ahem. Oh, below the recommended. Oh, that's all right then. I can survive. What was I doing? I was over here to collect cobble, mossy cobble, and tough. Where did I leave my tough? There it is. So about that credit card that's stopping whimpering. No, it's not going to stop whimpering. My credit card regularly fails to stop whimpering, unfortunately. Something to do with being my credit card. I'm exactly at them. Well then. I can live a little longer. I can live without doing anything. Why am I triggering another phrasing? I don't think I was at phrasing level. Let's put in some cobble. Needs to be something, so let's make it mossy. That probably needs to be something. Let's make it tough. Wow, completely missed. At which point that, I'm going to take out those, and that goes to be tough, as does this, and that can be that. Hey-ho, hey-ho. The andesite may turn up in a minute. I do have some. It's back up at the top of the hill, though. This track always makes me think of Tron. Actually, it's probably more Tron Legacy it makes me think of. Oh dear. That's not so nice. You look after yourself, Nanian. Honestly, I think the generic response here at all times is all of you are required absolutely to look after yourselves. If you don't, I will be upset at you. Where did I leave that andesite? I think it's in the... Ahem, excuse me, you're not supposed to be there. It's in this one. There it is. This is another one of those moments of, if I do a little bit of the cliffside now, I won't have to worry about it as we get closer to the end of the build. And I spend many, many weeks attempting to build cliffs and hillsides. Find your way to survive without having to work daily. Unfortunately, that one I am still trying to work out myself. If I ever manage to be independently wealthy, step 1 being obscenely rich. Yeah, I'm failing step 1, so that's not help. I meant to be further uphill, but I also need to go and sleep. I think failing to be obscenely rich goes with the whole excuse me while my credit card is screaming element of things as well. If I move you down to there and you down to there, I can move you and you into there. Right. Let's make a few of these, a few of these, a couple of these, and a couple of these. And since I haven't upgraded... Well, we don't have the Minecraft that has tough slabs. Minecraft, I'd like the tough slabs, please. Mine doesn't scream, only because you're ridiculous. Like, well, yes. Mine, unfortunately, has a limit that is enough that the screaming is loud. Doesn't help that I'm currently also preparing for... I need to purchase... I need to purchase a hotel room for a weekend away next month. So I really should get round to that. There will be a weekend in which I will be away coming up. And that will also mean that there will be a Friday in which there will be no stream towards the end of February. Think of it more as advance warning, Nanian. There will be a February weekend where I'm not around for a Friday stream, because I will be going to a Lego event. Wrong. I know. I know exactly what was being picked up on. It's entirely because I was trying to figure out what the heck I was saying. No, that doesn't look right. I think it was better with that. How's this looking? Ooh, I like that. That's looking all right. Yeah. Regular Scots failing at wording. You know, the thing that usually gets dictionaries thrown at me. Which reminds me, where's Kel? That world could do with a schematic cannon. Could you imagine if I had the ability to actually turn things into schematics and really destroy this world with it? I don't like this. This feels wrong. I think it should be... Yeah, it should have been mossy cobble. Yay, I've got a dictionary from Melcom. I would... No. No. I think you're misunderstanding just how bad I would be. It's not that I would finish anything. I would just fail to finish even larger things. Phrasing. Ow. That one was not too much phrasing. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, it would be... does anyone remember the... for those who have been encountering my builds for longer... Oh, thank you, Raven. There was a build that was one of my early Madness builds. One of my really early Madness builds. That is how we know what the size of a max-scale Draconic Evolution reactor explosion is. Oh no! I've just spotted something that happened, and I've just realised I have made a tactical error. No! We've made a mistake. Oh, well, I've made a mistake. Darn it! I never tamed those llamas. I never tamed those llamas. Because those were trader llamas, if you don't tame them, they will despawn. Which is exactly what's just happened. I saw one vanish out the corner of my eye and was like, no! And I thought I'd get back in up the hill to the other one just before it vanished and opened the gate just as it disappeared. So, we need to find new breeding stock of llamas. I wonder, did I leave any down here? No, just a donkey. And a smuggling cart full of TNT. I really think leaving a smuggling cart full of TNT around is a bad idea. But I'm going to keep leaving it there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What could ever happen? Oh dear. And the worst thing is, we had Wandering Kindling earlier, and I didn't keep its. I didn't keep the llama. So that we could have acquired llama to replace the ones that vanished. But of course, I think it's only if it's a flaming arrow, but I might be wrong. What am I looking in here for? Oh yes, this. Excuse me. I'd like to have that or that point on there, so that I can do this. Oh, don't tell me the other one is the one with the Azure Bluets. Yep, it is. You know, I'm just going to leave those out for the minute, because actually I want to use the bone meal. And the dark oak leaves. Let's get rid of you, and you, and you. And that's the spruce. And that's not where I've got any of this. That is. And that. And that. And that. Oh hey, I actually had... Oh. I just found the spruce that we went to IKEA for. Ahem. I'm not sure if crossbows can take flame. I can't remember. All I know is I hope to God I never find out. I don't plan on ever being shot at in front of a cart full of TNT, to be honest. It's not high on my list of things to do. One does not plan to be shot in front of a cart full of TNT. However, the universe does occasionally actually just ignore your plans and do whatever it hex... whatever it hex like? Yes. You're more worried about stray arrows. I'm more worried about stray llamas. And where I'm going to find some new ones. I need to find some more new stray llamas so that I can forcibly adopt them. Oh, that's not a good place for that. Let's do you here, here, bit there, bit here. This helps blend the edge of this a bit better. I did want to do that. Not going to do anything with that hill because I still haven't actually built that hill yet. That looks better. This area will probably end up being detailed, but let's do something about the front of this place. You know, bit there. If I take that one down, I can put it here instead. At which point we can do that. That will feel nicer. Like so. Couple here. so. Yeah, just one there, because why not? Let's make this a little bit less pristine. After all, it's pillagers. They're not exactly the best at looking after their places. Are they? Bit of grass. I'm really curious as well, Raven. It was only announced this morning, which is probably why you had so much trouble finding it. And if it wasn't this morning, it was yesterday. So one of the two. But it has already been promoted to my... I need to pay attention to this. Because if I'm on the 11, then the 14 is probably a good upgrade for me. Whoops. Right, I need to get onto this roof just to finish off the last couple of bits, and then I need to declare close that we are actually at Pretty's o'clock. Three generations, tier processor, 2 generations, and option of the yeah, exactly. Right. We are at Pretty's o'clock. Let us see what all of this looks like. I like that. I am very happy with that hillside. And I really like the way that that has come out as a stables. That very much has a sort of pillager stables feel to it, which is what I was hoping for. Arm and a leg, possibly a kidney too. So it's not quite equivalent exchange then. Oh, I love that angle. That's nice. With the gatehouse on the western side of the castle, that feels very much more. I like the way that feels. It is Nanian, yes. And I love the way that we've just got this this small block of pretties in the middle of everything that is not pretty. It's like, I may need to do some work. Nothing new there. I know, it's so sad when I have to actually realise that I need to finish. If I finish the build... But look at this gorgeous, perfectly formed, fantastic farmhouse. It's amazing. And this storeroom and warehouse, it's just so amazingly built. Beautifully landscaped and totally amazingly constructed. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Other than the fact that it's not finished. Or for extreme elements of I need to do something, what about this cliff top? Or even more extreme, what about the quarry mine prison? Quarry mine prison. Yeah, again, word salad. I still love the LA prison. I forgot I added that one. Oh dear. And oh look, our inverted B. Hello, inverted B. 1600 fully spec'd. That's not bad. That's roughly what I spent on mine when I first bought it. And that was nearly fully spec'd at the time. No, we named it Dinnerbone. That's why it's upside down. It's a very confused bee. But I love the way that because it's upside down, it looks like it's got a moustache. You can't see it because it's spinning around so fast. There it is. Oh, it just went straight back in. But the upside down antenna make it look like it's got a moustache. So it's gone all mumbo on us. Meanwhile, Rabbit Hutch. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. All the rabbits. The bee mustachio question. Yes. Probably under the heading of, why am I upside down? However, before we get even more surreal and completely off the wall, we have, unfortunately, reached the point in the evening where I do need to declare wrapping up point. I would like to say, as always, thank you to everyone for joining me, those in chat, those lurking, those just visiting. It is always great fun to have everybody here, and I hope everyone has enjoyed the foray into a new little build. I love the fact that it's taken an entire stream just to build a tiny little stables. Oh well. I will be back again at my usual time tomorrow, 2.5 hours previously to now, where you never know, I might even have a go at finishing off that farmhouse. Or something completely different, depending on how squirrel we go. Soon, TM. Yep. You never know. Something might get built. Well, something generally gets built. In before very squirrel. Wow. Just the confidence in me. Either way. I hope everyone has a fantastic time zone. I hope everyone has a great evening. And I will see you all again soon. Squirrel! Bye-bye.
When the darkness surrounds the night without sound, we'll pull the wool down, we'll be together again, be together again, no, we're gonna rise again, we got each other like a friend, and every time you think the